Hello, everybody. Mr. Deadman of Dead Man Stone Podcast here. I'm going to talk to you about something that's going to make you rage. I hope you're ready for this. We all know about apparently gender is a construct, right? You can just identify with whatever you want to identify with. Me, a white male. I'm not going to say cis. I don't even know what cis means, and I didn't choose that. You can't call me a cis white male. I don't even know what cis means. I didn't agree to that. But if I, Mr. Deadman, wanted to go, you know what? I identify as a woman now. I identify as a woman. Is that all it takes to be a woman? Is that really all it takes? Women, let me ask you that. Let me ask you this. Is all it takes for a man to be a woman is him claiming that he is a woman? Is that all it takes? Is it? I think it takes a little bit more than that. I mean, I might have a nice big cup of bitch hits right here. I would show you, but YouTube would turn it down. YouTube would shut this down so fast, think it's porn. I might look hot in a thong. I don't know. You gotta use your imagination on that one. But we also live in a day and time where people are just identifying that they're like dragons and wolves and tigers and whatever else, other kin. People just identify to be whatever they want. And if you don't agree with it, then you are some sort of monster. You're some sort of fill the blank of phobic. Okay? If someone identifies as a dragon, you say, "No, dude, that's stupid." Oh man, you're like an otherkin phobe. You're a monster. There's a time when, and I think the time is now, where we have to sit people down and tell them, "You are just delusional and crazy. Shut up." And this is it. Look at this. A Dutch man, by the way. Just clever motherfucker. A Dutch man, leave it to the Dutch, right? 69 years old, but he doesn't identify as 69. No. In fact, it would be wrong to identify him as 69 because it's not what he identifies as. Now, I think women can relate to this. I think, there's a lot of women out there, when you ask them what their age is, they'll tell you, you never ask what a woman's age is. But when you finally get the answer, it's usually like 10 years, maybe 20 years off the actual age. So women understand what's going on here. But even they know, well, hashtag not all, and there might be some crazy ones out there, just like this crazy guy. They all know that biologically they are the set age. I mean, they see it in the mirror every time. This guy sees it. You see it on the screen. This guy is clearly 69 years old. He has gray hair. He has white in his beard. He has white in his hair. He has a wrinkled, ugly-ass face. Okay? He looks like a retarded version of George Lucas. That was kind of mean. I'm sorry. That's ableist of me. I'm sorry. I apologize. But here I'm being mean already. I'm not identifying this guy at his proper age. He's not 69, guys. He's like 49 or something. What's his name? Emile Ratelband, 69. Wants to shift his birthday from 11 March 1949 to 11 March 1969. Because that's the date he came out of his mom's vagina, not 1949. No, that year, no. The correct year that he came out of his mom's vagina was 1969. That means his mom gave birth to him in the future or something. Like, how do you explain that? His mom is time traveling in order to make this happen. Right? And he says, this is so funny. We live in a time where you can change your name. You can change your gender. Why can't I decide my own age? Well, you can change your name, yeah. And there's no biological connections to your name. Your gender, well, that's a hot topic. But I'm willing to bet you half the people listening will agree, you can't just change your gender. I mean, it's not like you can just say, oh, I'm a male now, or I'm a woman now, or I'm something in between. It doesn't really work that way. If it does, then me just saying I'm a woman means I'm a woman. I mean, if it's that simple, then there's something wrong with it, right? I mean, come on. It's just a construct. Oh, okay. But age is clearly not a construct, because as you can clearly tell, the motherfucker ages. As you can tell when you look in the mirror, you age. As I can tell, not only do I age, but I'm getting fatter. Huh. Maybe I should call up this guy. I mean, he's filing a lawsuit. He has a lawsuit to legally change his age. He's bringing the courts into it, a legal battle. I want to follow up with this. I want to read the judge's response. I want the judge to bitch slap him so hard verbally, and maybe actually physically. He would deserve it then, I think. I just want to see that. Anyway, a local court in the eastern city of Arnhem is expected to rule on the case within 4 weeks. Oh, wow, yeah, I gotta look at this one. Look at this case. However, officials are skeptical about the case, believing there is no legal mechanism allowing a person to change their date of birth. Well, of course there's not. Of course there's not. If you could just change your date of birth, that's all convicts would ever have to do to pretty much erase their history. I mean, if they could legally change your name and legally change yourself a few days, maybe, by 10 years. And then when next time you run their criminal history, you're running a totally different name, totally different date of birth. It's like a totally different person. It's like you wiped them clean. No, you guys are stupid. Yeah, no. One of the judges wanted to know what would become of the 20 years that Mr. Ratelband wanted to erase. Who were your parents looking after then? That's a good question. Exactly, Mr. Ratelband. How exactly did your mom conceive you? I mean, what did she give birth to? Was it you? Was it your other skin? Are you what is this? Who was that little boy? It'd be like, Your Honor, it wasn't a little boy. You see, I was still in my mom's womb. She never actually gave birth to me until 20 years later after she claimed she gave birth to me. That'd be so incredible if this guy has a very intense, fully documented paper trail of, it'd have to be like on a 9/11 Sandy Hook conspiracy detail sort of thing. You're following me with this? What I'm saying is he would have to have a case that proves that all the activity with him as a baby boy, how even the birth of him at the hospital, all that, even the pregnancy was all a lie. It was all a cover up. It was all, smoke and mirrors or whatever, It was all to hide from the truth that he's really not even born yet. That's some crazy thinking. That's some delusions right there. He wants to do this, making the most of life. Mr. Ratelband argues he feels discriminated against because of his age, and that it was affecting his employment chances and his success rate on the dating app Tinder. Because that's what's important. That's what's important, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't get laid as a 69-year-old man, you gotta go to court and have it legally changed. If you can't get laid on Tinder because you're too old, because no young pussy wants to get next to you, and then, so what? So what? You're using an app that's pretty much like just prostitution anyway. Just there's hookups, one night stands. No one wants to jump your bones, 69-year-old wrinkled ass man. I don't know, maybe pop some Viagra. I don't know what to tell you. But just because you can't get laid, you want to change the whole system. You want the world to change for you. Because you can't get laid, you want to totally change everything, even erase the pregnancy that your mom had to go through. Even tell the world that your mom is a liar and that you never were born on the date that you were born. I mean, what sort of asshole are you? And you're telling me you can't get laid at 69 when I know there's old folks home stuffed with 69 plus, and they're constantly fucking. They're constantly getting on. I mean, don't ask how I know, but I mean, shit, old folks' homes is like a brothel sometimes. Hey, you got $20, you have to release some stress. You know where to go. And where to go. He says, when I'm on Tinder, it says I'm 69. I don't get an answer. When I'm 49, with the face I have, I'll be in a luxurious position. Why doesn't he just make a fake account? Make a fake account and see you're 49. Half of the people lie on Tinder anyway. Not that I know personally. I'm a married man. Well, what the hell would I be looking at that? But I know they have to be lying. On those dating apps or dating platforms, everyone's a fucking liar. They're selling themselves up, trying to make themselves look better than what they are. So why don't you learn to lie for yourself instead of forcing society to change around you? What are you, some sort of entitled little motherfucking bitch? I want to say some harsher words. They're about to come out of my mouth, but I want to be nice. So now you understand why I said he was like the retarded brother of George Lucas. I know the R word is frowned upon, but he's doing this. He's suing because he can't get laid. He's suing because, he can't get none. Yeah. That's horrible. Just so horrible. You know what? Let's see. He went on Facebook last year to describe how he made the decision one day standing in front of a mirror. Not because he feared getting old, but because he wanted to make the most of life for as long as possible. I don't know, man. Go to a strip club. I don't know what to tell you. Hire a prostitute. Go to Russia. I don't know what to tell you, man. Go to an old folks home. But this lawsuit, the only thing that's going to come out of it is I'm going to get the court documents and read them on the air. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. All right, ladies, gentlemen, I hope you enjoy this. The Dead Man's Tone podcast, yes, it focuses on horror and it focuses on writing, but it's also about having a good time. It's also about talking about things that happen around us. That's why every now and then I talk about things like this. Because it's fun to talk about. Fun to shit on, If you enjoy this, if you like this sort of thing, press that thumbs up and subscribe and share. It's all about growing. It's all about giving you something to enjoy. It's give and take, Everyone wins. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all take it easy.